guys, it's Tearing It Up here.
And I'm Megan.
And we'd like to welcome you to our first ever Music Monday. And we'd also like to wish you a happy Memorial Day. Woo! America! This first episode is very special and we hope you enjoy it.
Hi! What?
Tour!
Survival!
Guys! Extravaganza! So the first thing you're going to need to get into the Vans Warped Tour is a ticket. This is my ticket from last year's Warped Tour, Mansfield, Massachusetts date. And if you don't have a ticket, you can't get into the venue unless you hop the fence, which is highly discouraged.
So the next thing you want to bring is a water bottle to stay hydrated. You can bring one unopened water bottle.
Or you can bring an unfilled water container, like this one that I actually got at Warped Tour last year. I think it was at like the Vans Warped Tour tent. So if you don't have one, you can go inside when you get there, and the first thing you can do is go to the tent and get a water bottle. They usually give them out until they run out for that day. So yeah, stay hydrated out there.
Yeah, it's very important.
The next thing that we strongly recommend you bring is sunscreen. And every year since I've been going, I forget to bring it, or I put it on before I go. But then throughout the day, it gets hot and it wears off and you get burned. And you think we're kidding? No. Here, look. Take a look. That's an actual picture of my actual back from the New York Warped Tour.
I almost never get sunburns, like ever, and the one time I ever got a sunburn was at Vans Warped Tour because I didn't wear sunscreen.
So here is an example of sunscreen. This is my New Year's Day goth sunscreen that I actually bought at Warped Tour at their tent. And it has an SPF of 30, which probably isn't the best, but it is water resistant, so in case it downpours, you're good. You'll get a nice tan, you won't get burned, you'll have a good day.
The next thing we recommend you bring are sunglasses.
The sun can get really sunny out there at Warped Tour, and you want to protect your eyes, so what better way to protect them than with these fabulous sunglasses. I actually got mine at the Falling in Reverse Bury the Hatchet Tour. Woo! Represent, because Falling in Reverse is on Warped Tour.
And I got mine at the Chili's tent at Warped Tour.
So yeah, even if you don't bring sunglasses, I'm sure you can find them on Warped Tour, either for free, or there's always a guy outside the venue that has all these sunglasses, and he has a microphone, he goes, "Does anybody want some sunglasses?" And he says a bad word, but we don't swear on this channel. The next thing you're definitely going to want to bring if you plan on buying anything at Warped Tour, whether it be food, which is overpriced and not worth it, I'm pretty sure you can bring a homemade snack from home, as long as it's not, store-bought.
But if it gets taken away, it's not our fault.
Don't blame us. I'm just putting it out there, and so you don't have to spend money on food. But I recommend putting your money in a wallet like this one, and don't just stuff it in your bra or your pocket, because it might fall out when you're going hard in the pit. And you can also bring a credit card if you like. My change fell out, so you might want to zip up anything in your wallet in case that happens. So you're bringing mine to Warped Tour, and you're going to want to put your wallet in something along with anything you might buy at Warped Tour, such as merch, or you get abundance of free things at Warped Tour. So we recommend you either bring a drawstring bag like this one. It looks like that. And it's lightweight. It's easy to pull all your stuff in. You can carry it. It won't, give you a hassle. Or you can bring a backpack. This one's kind of big. It might be too big. You probably might want to bring a smaller one. But some people do bring backpacks. Whatever one
works for you.
That pretty much covers everything we think you should bring to go to Warped Tour. One more thing that I might suggest, but it might get taken away at the gate, is a Sharpie, so you can get bands to sign things like your human flesh, or if you buy a CD, buy a t-shirt, want them to sign it. Although, I would recommend maybe hiding it in your shoe, because the front gate, it depends on the venue. Some of them take it away, some of them don't. If yours does get taken away or you don't bring one, you can always buy them inside for a couple bucks.
And almost every band member has a Sharpie. Yeah,
every band signing I've been to, they didn't even need the Sharpie I had, so you should be golden. Okay guys, now we want to talk about clothes and what to wear to Warped Tour in case you guys are going for the first time or you're just not sure what you want to wear. We'll be your guide, and we're going to start from the ground up. So we're going to start with shoes. Now, generally, I would prefer to wear sneakers myself, and anything that's comfortable. Don't wear flip-flops. Don't wear open-toed shoes.
Or Toms.
Or Toms, unless you're like Kellen Quinn and singing on the stage. Don't wear heels. Do not wear heels. I know you want to get all nice and dressed up and impress the band members or whatever. Just don't wear heels. You will break your neck. Also, I wouldn't recommend wearing creepers either because they're kind of heavy and clunky, and it might not be ideal walking around for like several hours while wearing them. So we've put together a little video montage of what you should and should not wear for footwear. First off, the don'ts.
I'm getting used to waking up, shaking up. It's even better when you can't tell what was real. Is it everything that you had ever wished for?
This is why you don't wear heels. Yay, I'm in the pit! Oh no! The ideal footwear that we recommend for the Vans Warped Tour is none other than Vans, or you could also wear Converse or any other sneaker that's, it may not be Vans or Converse, but the same style. And I actually have a pair of Converse that was signed by Blood on the Dance Floor at my very first Warped Tour. And I would love to wear them, but I wouldn't recommend wearing them to Warped Tour because they have value to me, and Warped Tour weather is so unpredictable. It can be really sunny one minute, and then it could start to torrential downpour like almost every year at the Massachusetts Warp Date. So I would leave the signed shoes at home. Speaking of unpredictable weather, we forgot to mention that you should probably bring a plastic bag or a Ziploc bag if you have one in case it does start to downpour or even rain slightly, because my first Warped Tour I brought my camera and I didn't have anything to put it in, and it poured and it got broken and ruined and because of the water damage, and now I can't use it anymore. So make sure you bring something to put your camera if you want to bring one, your cell phone. Things like autographed items such as posters from your favorite bands won't get ruined and destroyed in the rain. And now, the do's of shoes.
We've been giving this everything we have for years, but in the end, it's coming back around. I don't want to be there when you realize you're the only one.
Now that we've covered what to wear on your feet, we're going to move on to actual clothing like tops and bottoms. For bottoms, we recommend wearing shorts because it's going to be hot. You're going to be sweating. We recommend not to wear pants, but if you are going to wear pants, make sure you wear pants that are just, you know, regular pants and not the ones with the crazy chains or on the sides, because actually chains might not be allowed inside the venues depending on what venue you go to.
Stray away from pants.
Yeah, stay away from pants. Pretty much if you wear a pair of shorts, you'll be good. Also stay away from skirts because if you go crowd surfing, hello world will see all your business. Now for tops, you want to wear something that's loose, comfortable. The whole idea of clothing for Warped Tour is to be comfortable. Comfortable is key. You don't want to wear something that's tight because it gets hot and sweaty and like sticky.
Gross, yeah.
And you just want something that, you know, flows with the wind. We recommend not wearing long sleeve shirts or sweaters or
Anything like very heavy.
heavy, yeah. Or dark. Like, I mean, I wear black shirts to Warped Tour, but if you can, stay away from dark colors because dark colors attract the sunlight, which makes you more hotter. But if you're okay, if you're okay with wearing black tank tops are cool. This is dark. It's okay for Warped Tour. It's acceptable. Also for tops, some people like to wear bikini tops, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just be careful because if you're crowd surfing or if you're in the crowd and someone pulls on your string, you're flashing the whole Warped Tour community, and I don't know if you feel comfortable doing that. I know I wouldn't be. If you're bold and daring, you can wear a bikini because it can get hot, or you can wear a bandeau.
Yeah.
Or you can wear a bandeau and a tank top over your bandeau, like this lovely lady. For tops and bottoms combined, just don't wear a dress. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it for the vine.
And here is the video montage of clothing we think that you should stay away from and not wear to Warped Tour. It'll make your life easier. Don't wear these clothes!
This will be easier to wrap your head around when you look back on every time when you lost hope. Never made much sense for you to give me everything. You knew all along this was nothing more than
video montage of clothing we think is appropriate.
We've been giving this everything we have for years, but in the end, it's coming back around. I don't wanna be there when you realize you're the only one that you can blame.
Other general tips for clothing, don't wear clunky jewelry. I wouldn't recommend wearing necklaces at all unless they're like really like tight necklaces. You can wear bracelets. I think bracelets are fine. Don't wear like long earrings. Don't wear hoops. Some things that can get ripped out easily. And you might want to take out some piercings if you're afraid.
Because I've seen people get like their lip ring just like ripped out.
At Warped Tour, Connecticut, I saw this kid get his septum ripped out, and it just blood, just blood. So if you're afraid of like, you know, your gauges getting ripped out,
Oh, I've seen that too.
your
Not a pretty
anything getting ripped out, just take out your piercings. You'll be good.
It doesn't happen to everyone. Like, not everyone gets their piercings ran out, but you do not want to be that one person covered in blood.
Precautions! And for headwear, you can wear a bandana. You can put your hair up. Actually, it is a good idea to put your hair up so you're not like, you know, your hair is not on someone else. Someone's hair is not in your face. They can put their hair up. We wore bandanas last year. I wouldn't recommend wearing a beanie because that can just get hot on your head. Bandanas, yay! Beanies, nay. At the merch tents, they have snapbacks, which is also a good item to pick up and wear. This year they do have floral, I'm pretty sure they have floral Vans Warped Tour snapbacks. So
I'd wear it.
I'd wear that. So, and plus it's like sunglasses without the sunglasses. Duh.
It's sunglasses, but it's not sunglasses.
It's getting easier to see little things that you remember.
As you can tell, we changed because it's getting dark and there are bugs. Gotta stay safe. Bug spray! So we've covered what to bring,
What to wear?
and now we're gonna cover what to do!
Oh my god, what do you do at Warped Tour?
Whatever do you do? Make sure to arrive at the venue early if you don't want anyone to be in your way. Get there early and you'll be okay.
About what time do you think people should show up at?
Generally the doors open at 11. I think each venue might differ by half an hour. I would get there a few hours before. When I get there at 9 o'clock, when I volunteer, there's already people waiting in line to get in. So it's up to you. Depends on how bad you want to get in there first to see your favorite bands or not.
Another thing you should do is you should bring 3 cans, $5 or a used cell phone so that you can get a skip the line pass.
Yes, if you do this and bring it to the Feed Our Children Now tent for the cans, I'm not sure if you bring where to bring the cell phone. It might be the same tent.
Yeah, it's the same time.
Or $5, they'll give you a wristband that skips the line of the regular general admission Warped Tour so you can get in even faster. So, you're in Warped Tour, now what? If you go to the AP tent first thing, right when you get there, it'll tell you who's signing, and if it's one of your favorite bands, wait around. Sometimes they might tell you to come back, but just kind of head off to the side because you don't want to travel too far and miss out on your opportunity to meet your favorite band.
Also, the Trojan tent, they do that too.
The Trojan tent also does signings, and also the Kia Forte, like it's the big sponsor. It's who's sponsoring the 2 main stages. They also do signings, but you also need to get there early because when I went last year at the Connecticut date, they had Sleeping with Sirens posters, and if you got a poster, you got to meet the band, and they signed it for you. But they only had a certain amount to give away, so again, if you want to meet your favorite bands, check out what tents they're doing signings for. If you have a smartphone, I recommend turning on tweet notifications for the Vans Warped Tour Twitter and also the Twitter pages of your favorite bands on Warped Tour because sometimes they tweet when they're playing, what times their signing are, if they're signing at their merch tent or another tent.
And also they have, they tweet when they're doing an acoustic show.
Yeah, so make sure to turn on notifications. Oh, I almost forgot. Every day there's a code word on the Vans Warped Tour,
the word of the day.
Their Twitter, the word of the day. And if you go to the tent, the Vans Warped Tour merch tent, and you say the word of the day, they'll give you a free item. Usually it's sunglasses or the water bottle. After you've gone around to the tents and made sure you got a wristband or you wrote down what time your bands are doing signings at, go to the big giant inflatable, which is located at the 2 main stages.
It's literally so big and all the people are walking towards it, so it's really hard not to miss it.
You can't miss it. Here's what it looks like. Bam!
So it's a great meeting place in case you lose one of your friends, have a designated meet spot.
Also, it displays all the stages, like the main stages and like the Monster Energy stage, the other little stages, and it has each band that's playing each stage and their set times. I usually take a picture of it. They do have schedules available, but they're like a few dollars, and why would you spend the money on that if you can just take a picture on your phone? If you're like me and my cousin Megan, we love so many bands at Warped Tour, we're not going to be able to see all the bands we want to see. So you should probably make a list of your favorite bands in order you want to see them.
Yes.
And you might have to
Priorities.
You might have to pick one band over the other.
Just how Warped Tour works.
And if you have any downtime, I suggest checking out bands you've never heard of before because, hey, you might like them. Another thing that we think is cool to check out on Warped Tour is all the tents. There's so many sponsor tents, there's merch tents of your favorite bands, there's just so many tents, and they're always giving out free stuff. Like, for example, stickers. This is an example of a free sticker that I got on Warped Tour from Sumerian Records. You can also get stickers from bands' merch tents, like this sticker is a Ghost Town sticker, and they are on this year's Warped Tour. And this is an IC Star sticker, just for an example of what stickers look like. We fixed the lagging solution with the flashlight app, courtesy Megan's phone. Be sure to stop by your favorite band's merch tent so you can pick up some merch. Generally, merch on Warped Tour includes shirts like this tank top that I got last year on Warped Tour. It's a New Year's Day Death of the Party tank top. You can also get bracelets on Warped Tour, and they're generally $5. This tank top was $20. Most merch tents also have CDs, and some band merch tents even have war paint. This BVB Army war paint was purchased at my very first Warped Tour in 2011. We scream, we shout,
No!
we are the fallen angels. They're not on Warp this year, but hey.
You look like you're going to a football game.
Woo! Also at the merch tents are posters. We recommend that if you're going to get a poster to buy it towards the end so it doesn't get wrinkled, while you're going about your day, or it doesn't get ruined or you lose it. Because if you fold it up and put it in your bag, it gets creases, and no one likes that on their poster. Unless you're buying a poster at a specific time because the band is signing it, then you're going to have to just fold it up and put it in your bag. I got this poster last year at Warped Tour from the band Hawthorne Heights, and they signed it. Ah!
You should always tip the merch guy.
Tip the merch guy! Even if it's $1, they appreciate it. They work so hard for you, to serve you, to make you happy. Tip the merch guy. Toss in $1. So now that we've covered getting there early, what to do when you first get inside, checking out all the tents, watching your favorite bands, we're going to talk about some other cool things we think we should mention. If you get hurt, there is first aid. Definitely go there.
Another thing I heard of is that if you go to first aid and you're like, I'm really dehydrated, I'm going to pass out, they'll give you free water.
Yeah, they will give you free water in case you can't buy one because they're like $4. They also have this thing called Clean Canteen. I don't know if it's called Clean Canteen anymore, but it's a refillable water station that has free water if you have a water container, which the Vans Warped Tour merch tent probably gives out this year as well as they did last year. Another thing to be aware of is mosh pits. The pits can get pretty brutal at Warped Tour, so if it's not your thing, I just recommend staying out of it. No matter what set you watch, there's probably going to be crowd surfers, and if you're in the front, which you probably want to be, you're gonna get kicked in the head probably. So just be cautious of people coming this way from you. You might get the whole occasional head bang to the ground, but hey, nice people are at Warped Tour too, so if you fall down, if you fall in the pit,
someone will probably help you up. And you want to know what? If you see someone fall down, you better help them up, because if that was you, you were going to wish someone was going to help you up.
Yeah. If you're hurt really, really badly, go to the medical tent, but if you can survive the occasional kick to the head, you'll be good.
Yeah, don't freak out because someone kicked you in the head and you got to go to like first aid. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Unless it's like really hurting, then I would go, but you are going to experience crowd surfers.
Pain.
And if you crowd surf yourself, be cautious of who you're crowd surfing on and try your best not to kick people in the face, but it might happen.
Yeah, you can't stop some things from happening.
But crowd surfing is fun, and if you want to do it, I'd say go for it.
But I guess something that's important is if you're going to crowd surf, make sure there's a dense amount of people that can carry you.
Yeah, because you don't want to fall.
Yeah.
We hope your Warped Tour is a blast, and we hope you get to see all your favorite bands. We hope you get to meet them at their meet and greets. We hope you get some awesome signatures of whatever merch you bought, or if you like want to bring your own thing for them, to sign. The most important rule of Warped Tour is to have fun. Don't stress about whether you're going to be able to see all your favorite bands, because at the end of the day, Warped is what you make it. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and we hope you have a fantastic time at the 2014 Vans Warped Tour. See you in the pit!